What's up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are checking out the latest headlines from the gaming and tech world. Got an interesting story that I thought I would bring to you today. It's about Tyler Rigsby, a 15-year-old from Columbus, Ohio. Tyler, like most 15-year-olds, loves to play Xbox. He's really into Modern Warfare 3. In fact, he's so into it that he locked himself in his room for 4 days. Maybe 5. His mom's not really sure. You know, moms, it's so hard to keep up with those little human beings that they call your kids. So she's not really sure how long he was gone or how long she's gone without interaction with her child. But it's at least 4 days, maybe 5. Once Tyler finally emerged from his room, him and his mom decided to go to his aunt's house. Once they got to his aunt's house, poor Tyler all of a sudden felt ill. He collapsed. In fact, he collapsed 3 times, his body turning pale, his vision blurring. Tyler's mom and aunt freaking out, panicking, not knowing what's happening to their child, their little hardcore gamer. So they call 911. Paramedics show up. They pump Tyler full of fluids. Turns out, little Tyler was just a little dehydrated. Well, he was a little more than just a little dehydrated. He was a lot dehydrated. So the doctors say that once you sit on your ass for 4 days straight and play video games without getting up and doing anything else, apparently all the fluid in your body starts to decrease, including the blood in your vessels, which will eventually lead to lower blood pressure, which means that eventually your system can't pump enough blood to your brain, which will start to cause these side effects. So Tyler, thank goodness, he's okay. It turns out he's going to need a new hobby, though, at least for a little bit, because his mother has finally become a parent and taken away the Xbox. Tyler apparently didn't have too much to say about that, and he wasn't too upset. That's good. That's good. Let's first start off by saying that this kid is a complete dumbass. But I'm not going to put all the blame on him, because I think the majority of the blame lies with his mother, who didn't even know that her child was locked up either 4 or 5 days. And I hate to even call her a mother, because when I hear the term mother, I think of somebody who cares about their children. And this woman is simply just a landlord, apparently. If you're a parent who allows your kid to stay locked in their room playing video games for days on end without having any interaction with them, you are one piece of shit parent. And for any of you kids out there who your parents don't care that you sit on the computer or video games all day long, I feel sorry for you, because eventually somebody's going to have to stand up and say, you're going to have to break the cycle, and I'm going to have to get more responsible, because obviously my guardians aren't responsible for me. So the blame can go all the way around in all kinds of different areas. This woman, not a mom. In fact, I don't see how this is not negligence. And it's a wonder the state doesn't try to step in to take away this kid. And the sad thing is, these types of stories happen all the time. I see these headlines all the time where a player was playing video games and he ends up dying or getting dehydrated, whatever. First off, it's not the video game. It's bad parenting. Kids with no common sense or people with no common sense. But it is not the video game's fault. This kid could have been sitting on his ass getting dehydrated by watching porn or watching TV. It don't matter. It just so happens he was involved in video games. But let me tell you something. If you are younger and you sit all day playing video games, you know, it's your life. You do with it whatever you want. But I can tell you that you're going to regret it later on in life. You know, 10 years from now, it's not about all those hours upon hours that you spent there in that virtual world. You need to get out and live a little bit. Go outside, get some vitamin D. It's really good for your health. I'm not saying give up gaming. Hell no. I've been playing video games since I was itty-bitty, since I could barely hold a controller. My parents used to take me to the arcade. They tell me all kinds of stories that I used to do whenever I was little with video games. I've always been a gamer. But I've also had good parents that, you know, got me involved in baseball and doing all sorts of stuff outside. And I was always outside as a kid. The only time I was playing video games indoors was usually like really late at night or during the wintertime whenever it was cold and you couldn't really go outside and enjoy outdoors. But go outdoors every once in a while. You only live once, and it goes by fast. And it goes by faster the older you get. Trust me. That does it for me, the Red Dragon. If you want the latest gaming news and tech, check out VGN, videogamesandnews.com. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and you can also subscribe to me right here on YouTube to get the latest videos that I post up. That does it for me. Thanks for watching.